Well, accused killers allowed to wait for trial from home. It is an issue WHAS 11 has been following for months, and tonight the General Assembly is taking action. Good afternoon. I'm Rachel Platt.
And I'm Doug Proffitt. The House in Frankfort unanimously passed a criminal justice bill just this morning that would prevent suspects charged with murder from getting home incarceration. You'll remember Shay McAllister and I brought you a two-part investigation on this in February, and Shay is continuing her reporting on this right now with this major new development. Shay?
Well, Doug, Rachel, the people behind this bill say it accomplishes two things. First, urging judges to use jail space for violent criminals instead of low-level offenders. And second, it puts another layer of protection between accused killers and the community. Metro Louisville has seen multiple accused killers released on home incarceration over the last year, one as recently as Tuesday.
It's not right. You know, it hurts a lot, really. Hurts.
This family still coping with the loss of their son, now coping with the loss of faith in the system. Her case is one clear example of a suspect charged with murder getting home incarceration not once, but twice. That's something the Pegasus Institute hopes a new bill passed by the General Assembly Thursday will restore.
Senate Bill 133 is passed. Gentleman from Todd.
It's clear that there is a crowding problem both here in Metro Corrections and all over the state in our county facilities. But to balance that problem on the back of homicide victims and homicide cases seemed inherently irregular and unjust.
The Pegasus Institute is a privately funded research institute that recommends public policy to local, state, and federal leaders. Senate Bill 133 prohibits judges from granting murder suspects home incarceration without clear legal findings proving they are not a threat to society. Violent reoffenders are something they say they worry about.
There have been a number of instances in this city where people who are on home incarceration have gone on to commit incredibly violent and serious offenses.
The bill also touches on protections for pregnant inmates, female inmates, and victims of domestic violence.
It's a giant step in the right direction for Kentucky.
And for the families waiting for closure, a step toward justice.
Shay, so many families were telling us just a few months ago that this seemed to be so obvious. Why would you give a person, in once the case you did, an admitted murderer, home incarceration?
Well, a lot of judges say that they believe that these people are no longer a threat to society, that they killed and they were only going to kill that one time. And that is something that is actually laid out in this bill, is that if they can provide clear legal findings that this person is not a threat to society, they can still grant them home incarceration.
So, Judge, with the final say?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Shay.